That's Tuna.
Hi guys, welcome back to Wild Seas. This is episode 2 of Shark Diaries. Fishing wise, it's been a little bit on the back burner for the last few weeks, mainly due to birthing my beautiful daughter, Poet Blue, welcoming her into the world. So I've got to be able to spend some valuable time with her recently, which coincided with some rough weather and storms that were rolling in. So we wouldn't have been out fishing anyway. But anyway, we got back to it this week. Back out there on the sharks, some species trips as well, but we're now officially on day 9. We've just completed it. Bit more consistent action for the boys, some nice sport and some nice sharks going around. What we'll do, we'll recap over days 6, 7 and 8. So here's what we got up to. We are back out and we are playing. We've been fishing for quite a few hours now. Really hard graft again to start with. Yeah, hours and hours of chumming and nothing. I'm sorry, keeping an eye on the floats as we're going. Yeah, hours, nothing. And then yeah, wham bam, 1 showed its face, then 2, and then 3. But really finicky, really rubbish bites. Yeah. Not really good, to be fair. We only actually managed 1 of them to the boat because they were just ripping the back of the baits off. Just everything that says like we're not on it, you know, we're not on the feed, which is a real big shame.
He's cute, isn't he? Little tiny poor beagle. That's smaller than I've ever seen one. We're gonna get him back. You ready? There he goes.
Oh! That barbel overnight. A bit of a weight between this one and the last one. Smash the bait, come straight up on the surface, 1 feet float, and set the hook, missed it, bang, straight back on it. He's on. Yeah, something like that. He's only small, isn't he? Yeah. Well, literally just got the rods out. A lot of bait working around us. I said we might see a poor beagle. Bang. Poor beagle straight in. Only a small one, but it's cool to see. Right, we'll get him back now. Okay, number 2 on the rod. This one's looking more like a blue dog. Thomas hooked up. Slow start. The heavy weight on and back. Right down. Doesn't even care, but there we go. First blue shark, followed the poor beagle earlier. Saying next one's about, I don't know, 45 pounds, something like that. 5, 3. It's blank, right? That's not 6. Oh. That's not a bad rod though. This is your turn. Yeah. 4. And you're number 1.
Nice to see, blue white in. A rare catch there, thank you. Rare catch, thank you very much.
Yeehaw! Come on! Come on!
Someone pull the man's huggies up.
So how we take school. There you go then.
Oh, good.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, here, Rob.
Here we go, Steve. There's the one you got. Bang.
Yeah, boy. Must still be a long way out. What, you see the float there?
Yeah, that's a good one. even when you get on the leader, you still got like 100.
Sounds like a big one. Did have a nice little jet. Want to get down here? Get in there then.
Kicking out some solid chum. Nice slick. Shark on. Been going well this one. Took second deepest float. Drilled hard to the bottom. He's got a bit of a sweat on here, I reckon. He was hot before he was on the shark. Wow. Beauty. Beautiful. That'll do. He's wrapping.
You're a real wizard, Harry. That's going on the website.
Come on, you sharks! Come on! Let's be having ya! Come on! They're coming, Sam. Yeah!
It was that orange peel. Hey, don't say that on camera. That's the bloody secret, that is. Only a smaller one, but it's a shark and a shark virginity gone. I don't know, £15 or so, isn't he? No monster, but it'll do the job. Yeah, baby. Big Hazard hooked up. We got him. I think he's only a whippersnapper. Yeah, kind of a finicky bite, small bite, but he's hooked up and it's a shark. Won't say no, boy. Yeah, so you can notice like the red blotches of plankton stuck on the trace and on the line. Typically when this is in the water, the sharks don't like it. They don't want to be there too much. You know, they'll swim above it or below it, but not really in it. It's very sticky. I guess it sticks to their gills or something, makes it harder for them to breathe, and they just don't want to be there. So we're going straight back. There he is. Bosh, like a rocket. We're on. Yeah, only a small one, I think, but he's a bit bigger than that, yeah. 25, maybe £30. Beautiful. It's a blue.
Always got the back. What's on the rod holder?
Okay, get some sticks. Lovely. We're on again. Screaming reels. Shark number 7. A little bit more like it. A lot more regular this afternoon for sure. Number 30, 40, 50 foot to go now. Oh, and some more. 70. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Taking the
Hey,
piss,
this one ain't giving up. Okay, out wide. Come out wide. There it is. Man, I'll tell you what, you made a bloody meal of that.
Yep.
Oh. Beautiful. Woo. Okay, watch out, Dan. Let's move down here under your arm. Okay, out wide. Little whippersnapper. Whoa, what a monster. You got the biggest of the day and the smallest of the day. Bosh. Little whippersnapper.
Little whippersnapper.
Just hold that there, out of the way. Yeah. Another day in the books. Day 9. Slightly more promising today. No crazy numbers what we should be getting this time of year. But we managed 8 sharks for the boys, so everyone had at least 1 each. Pretty spread out throughout the day as well, so it kept everything busy. The afternoon was definitely a lot more busier. Probably if we stuck at it a little bit longer, we probably would have ticked away a few more. But yeah, it's home time. Time to get back to the harbour. See Little Poet when I get in. But yeah, we certainly pushed some conditions today. Very rolly out here, but more than fishable. Just a bit of a beat out in the morning. Now a good steam back in. And yeah, back out sharking on Tuesday, so in 2 days' time. So hopefully it can sort of see this steady increase in fish, would be nice. But yeah, a few good fights today. But yeah, slightly happier man today. Oh, it's killing me, man.
Last few trips been a bit bleak.
Yeah, it's just really hard work, to be honest. You know, mentally it's been a bit of a challenge changing the mindset of the expectations of both me and the customers. You know, I've got a lot of my customers have fished with me many years, and we've caught a lot of sharks over the years, you know, bigger sessions like the boys on today. The last time they was with me last year, in 2 days, I think they said I had 69 sharks or something like that, you know, so polar opposite to, you know, how it's fishing this year. It's very off, it's very different. It's not how it should be, but all we can do is keep going out there, going through the motions. We've got to work, well, what seems even harder than usual, just to keep getting those fish on the rods for the guys. At the end of the day, that's all we can do. It is fishing at the end of the day. If the sharks are there, we will catch them.
Need one of them for a sharking boat, I reckon.
I'll set the hook on this one. I think it could be quite a small shark. It's not very confident.
Like me.
Yeah, he's there, but he's not. I mean, he's back up again, but yeah, he's banging on it. I'd
I mean, normally when I've been shark fishing in the past, small ones have been about 600.
Oh, here we go.
600.
He's back there again. Here we go, boss.
You've got him.
Alright.
Just got him.
Yeah, lift him on. Pumping. You should know all about pumping at your age.
Yeah.
You've probably been a year or two there, innit, Father?
All that line you got to wind back on.
Shut up! It's going to fuck off again like this. Right, hold tight. You always want to be prepared for that run beside the boat unless the shark's off the hook. Now he's smoking line, boy. Hey, look at this!
Hey, that's some
Gleaming on the old ear holes there. Oh, yeah. Give him water. Give him up. Beautiful, nice stocky one to start on. That's not a bad fish there. Yeah, that's a bit of size to it. Here we go, let's unhook him. I should say. Yeah, nice. Got a bit of weight to it. This. See the breeding marks on the side of its flanks as well. Yeah. Yeah, they bite each other. A little bit like us. When we get a bit randy in the bedroom, we like to give them a little nip. It's been a while since those days, boss. Here we go. Oh. Number one. Sharp
boy.
virginity gone. Sam's dropped down a slow G. What is it? Fish Nugs OG, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, dropped down a Fish Nugs rat. Just coming up to a wreck. Wham bam, straight on one. Oh, we got a shark here. I'm gonna have to go. We'll get a nice picture. Okay, boom. Another shark. No monster, but we'll take it, won't we? The shot, so might as well get one. Come on, be it. 1, 2, 3. Bosh. Yeah, so it's been very similar to the last session that we had out actually. So we fished the flood tide this morning. Managed to pick away 2 sharks. Nice one of about 85 and then a slightly smaller one, I don't know, 35 pounds, something like that. Seems slow. Come round on the slack water now and getting ready for the ebb tide. So we're going to go a bit hell for leather for the last few hours. Fished a lot better the other day on the ebb tide. So yeah, freshening up a few sacks. Got the boys chopping up some whitings. We're going to make a bit of shark soup. We love the shark soup. And just, yeah, give it a bit of oomph and see if we can really like get some confidence going. So far, the sharks we have seen on the flood, not been overly confident. The first one, despite it being like quite a nice sized shark, 85 pound or so, hit like a small shark, you know, very, very timid, not very confident on the bait at all. And then the second one we had, man, it was showing signs that it was in the slick for probably half an hour or so. Bird spooking, right next to the boat as well, bird spooking. And anyway, I gave it a bit of oomph with a bit of extra chum and bang, got the hit straight away. He smashed the inside rod. Unlucky, he ran off of it, actually dropped it. Whether there was 2 sharks there or not, I don't know, but then, yeah, 4th rod went away. Probably the same fish, I can't obviously confirm that. But yeah, 4th rod went away and then we actually landed it. But yeah, just how that shark was in the slick for quite a while, but without feeding, just really weird, man, at the minute, really weird. But yeah, we're lucky we actually hit 2 wrecks bang on the drift as well. The boys had a bit of fun with some nice pullocks, some coalfish as well, on the jigs and some on the tinsels as well. One of the guys had 3 of them on one set of tinsels, getting a bit of scrap, bit of fun in it. So yeah, let's give it some oomph, get these chum sacks.
WD-40.
Well, no, it's actually 2040 engine oil. We use this, just lubricates the shark's joints up, makes them run harder, faster, for longer. I'm joking. Before any antis jump on that, we definitely don't use that. Looks like the little spruce up at chum worked, because we've just had a shark come in on the surface and go for 2 of the floats. So hopefully we're going to have a float fly under here in a minute and shark on. We're on. This one tested our patience. It's caused a right old faff on, isn't he, this shark? Yeah, well, shark number 3. Come on. Real. It's only a small one, but it's coming right at us. Yeah, go under your arm. You might run under the boat. He's only a small beagle, baby beagle, but man, can't say he's at a hook. There we go. Oh, yeah. See him how he's come up light and slack. Go on, Elliot. There she goes, boy. Keep pressure on him. Go in your gut to start with. You got plenty of it. Let some line out on that one there.
Come on, boy. Hold it.
Yeah, we've got the shark. got him. Shark virginity? Gone. Certainly picked up this afternoon. Got that ebb tide, that warmth, wind's dropped away. Brought the sharks up, a bit more confident. Nice. Yeah, nice fish. I would say it's probably the best one. Don't know. It's very stocky. It's got to be a 90 pounds, something like that, I'd say. Lovely pecs on him, look at him there. Might be even a bit bigger, to be fair. 95, something like that. Not another one! Come up shallow. Tail, go on, go on, kick off. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. This side of me. Okay. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Kicking off. Yeah, that's it. Good scrap on that one. The visuals are mental. Beautiful. Double look up. At the end of the day, that's what we love. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Boom, back she goes, like a rocket. Beautiful. Yeah, we can go on, and again. Go on, run again. Oh, no. Last one of the day, nice one to finish on the popping rod. Rev right up. Do go well on the popping rod. Nice. Stop it. Nothing stopping. Yeah, you probably might go £70 that one, £65, something like that. Beautiful. Yeah, he'll go 70. Look at him go. Yeah. Well, day 10 complete. It's the 25th of July. Little bit more promising day again today, which was very nice. We went straight into a nice shark, and then quite a bit of a wait until we got our second shark, and then again a bit of a wait after that. It wasn't looking like overly great for the day. We had quite a bad patch of water come through us. We started in quite good water, got the good shark straight away. Quite a bad patch of water come through us then. Little bit dirtier. You could see there was a higher density of like sediment in the water, a lot more greeny, and with it lots of jellyfish and some weed as well. And generally when you find this kind of water, it can be a struggle, but luckily the ebb tide got going and it flushed it out for us. And straight as soon as I said, hey Sam, that water's just improved, bang, shark went away, literally like clockwork. And then for the last few hours it's much more productive. We ended up with 9 sharks in the end, and we literally left with sharks swimming around the boat. just to get back into the harbour in time. But yeah, much more promising day. Nice run of fish, really. We had a nice little poor beagle as well, which is always cool to see. Best shark of the day was around the 95-pound mark. The boys are all stoked. 3 of them had never caught sharks before, so they were absolutely stoked to get a few. And yeah, some screaming reels, sun was shining, cracking banter throughout the day as well. What more could you want? Home time now, ready to go again. Whoa. It's a little bit wild out here today. We've had a lot of southerly, southwesterly wind through the night, blowing really hard. Literally only like one evening and night of it, but it's enough to really bring the swells up down here. It has actually eased off a little bit where I can get a little bit of speed up, but yeah, coming out the bay this morning, it was pretty big. So yeah, we've had to alter course a little bit and alter plan just to compensate for those conditions. Yeah, like there's no way you're gonna ride those sort of big rolling Atlantic ground swells and wind on top of it, like nose on. So yeah, we've come like sort of like beam onto it a little bit and just cutting the angle of the waves. As you can see, the odd one catches you and she's yeah, we'll throw you off, but yeah, just getting a cut through those waves to get us out. Now we're lucky with this angle of wind, the southwesterly wind, that once we're out there, it's pretty much behind us on the way home. So yeah, we can ride it back. The wind is actually, the wind is actually dropping away throughout the day from about midday into the afternoon. So we should see some bettering conditions. And yeah, we got some pretty grim, mizzly rain, what we call mizzle down here in Cornwall. Bit of mizzle, misty rain. But yeah, on the horizon I can see it's breaking, and it's due to break from midday, so hopefully a nice afternoon and some good fishing with it. But yeah, we'll see how we can get on. We've got another 20 minutes or so of battering through these waves and fish on. Wildsies, here we go. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay ready for the next rod as soon as it comes in.
It's all about efficiency. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah. Tuna!
Uh-oh.
Right, reel in this rod. This is a tuna. Put the levers up. Come on, get these other rods in, guys. Uh-oh. We're into the long run here. Woo!
Come up quite shallow again.
Yeah, look at him hossing, he's hossing on the surface. Can't be too far off. This moment in the fight is kind of like the stalemate stage. Up shallow on the surface, side on, hard to work them to you. And then normally they'll go deep at some point. Scary, yeah. So it's when you really want to put your graft in, like now, just go stalemate, get some solid tension, trying to suck them into a pinwheel. And then we're on the last hurdle then. That's when the fun really begins. The pinwheel is the gnarliest bit of all. This is the fun bit. This is the easy bit. Oh yeah, well, what a time to have rain. What a time. What's that?
You got a jacket? Yeah. You want it? Yeah, I've got one.
Oh, that is gnarly. This is wild sleeves. Yeah. Tuna on, rough, pissing down. I'm nice and dry. Are you, John? Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? How about you, Rob?
Yeah, lovely.
Can't tell if that's sweat or rain coming off of his head.
Bit of both.
Yeah, cool looking fish. Mental. Tuna's a dog. Going well, to be fair. Done a pretty good job on the fish, on the fight, considering the conditions. Rolling around all over the gaff. But yeah, we've kept it on the leader now pretty much for the last 15-20 minutes or so. So yeah, he's shown signs of like really weakening, so we should be able to suck him into a pinwheel pretty soon. And yeah, it is absolutely wild. Bloody got it all. Big waves, big fish, raining, chucking it in there. Oh, it is mental. On fire! Woo! Oh my god. Yeah, not really the day to do it. That was wild. That is the definition of wild seas. That is what it's all about out here, just those moments of utter carnage and mentalness. Yeah, it all got a little bit hectic and wild in the end on the last part of that tuna fight. Sam was all hands on as well, so yeah, you know, the priority at the end of the day is to land the fish. So yeah, cameras were put away and it all got very hectic, very fast. Pretty gutting, to be honest. Right at the last moment, whilst leadering the fish, the last sort of part of the leader, the tuna spat the hook, and it is just like the biggest release of weight and just like, oh, between all the boys, it was such a somber atmosphere on the boat for a little while of just, you know, getting so far on a real brutal fight of a tuna on, you know, what is basically very light gear for them, 20 to 30 pound class rods and you know, the smaller reels. yeah, it's just you're literally taking a knife to a gunfight. But you know, we gave it our all, and yeah, done very well really, considering the conditions were really not favourable for it. You know, the seas, there's a huge lift, you know, massive lift. The boat's been lost in between the swells, yeah, and fighting a big fish at the same time, it is not easy. So yeah, hats off to the guys. You know, we've done very well to get that far and get it onto the leader, full stop. The fish was bigger than we anticipated as well. I don't know really without putting a weight on it, but I would have said it was 450, 500 plus pound tuna on that level of gear. Very well to get it to the boat as fast as we did on the leader. Just unfortunately, he shook the hook last minute, which was pretty disheartening after the brutal fight we went through. It was carnage.
There we go, he's on. Reel this one back there, John. Another one here, another one here. Oh, just like that. Okay, I'll try and put another one here, whoever's going to have this one next.
Yeah, I will.
Whoa!
Yeah, boy. So Eddie never held a rod before this morning. Warmed him up with a bit of bait catching on the old mackerel and scad, and then we've jumped straight in at the deep end, straight to a shark. He weren't overly keen on jumping on the rod for the tuna. Strange that.
You're like a natural, Eddie.
Come on!
Yeah, here we go, Rob. Yeehaw! Just like that. Whoa, look. Look at the bite marks out. Really fresh, really good, solid, deep bite marks.
Look at that.
Whoa. Yeah, just watch that sack up. Yeah, someone's had a good old bite out of that. Now, blue sharks, when they're breeding, they will bite each other and absolutely savage each other. But that is a really deep gorge on that one. But it shows that they're pretty unaffected by it and they continue to feed and swim healthily. But yeah, we'll just T-bar him off and get him back.
Nice tackers. See that? He's got the tackers ready. Always holding on to the boat you are, aren't you? Lovely colour.
Lovely. Eddie's first shark. Shark virginity. Okay, all good, ready for release? T-bar. This one, Eddie, I'm going to give you about £50, something like that, alright? 20 kilos. 1, 2, 3. We have witnessed some ungodly stuff here. Literally a resurrection before our own eyes. Back from the dead. That is the sum up of today, isn't it? Just how it's gone. What a full-on day out at sea today was. Man, got out there, it was a big, badass ride all the way out there. Big seas left over from the storm from the night before. It was a bit of a battle just to get out there, to be honest, but we got out there, chucked the rods over. Within 5 minutes, shark screams off, and then literally within a minute of playing that one, bang, another rod screams off, and I called it straight away that it was a tuna, which turned out to be a tuna, and it was absolutely barbaric. It was mental. Certainly not the conditions to play a tuna in, We've done very, very well to get as far as we did onto the trace. Unfortunately, whilst leadering it, it spat the hook. But that is fishing. We've done a hell of a lot of graft to get it to that stage in the fight. The boys are absolutely stoked that they got the opportunity to fight a tuna. It isn't for the faint-hearted on that gear, certainly. Fighting a big tuna in a big seas isn't for the faint-hearted, full stop. But yeah, that certainly doesn't make it easy for you when the conditions are like that and everything's against you. It sort of messed up the day a little bit. Thrown the sharking out the window for a little while, and by the time we got everything back on order, everything sorted out on deck, chum back in and the rods back in, we'd pretty much missed the best of the tide and the sharking with it. We got pretty unlucky with quite a big plankton bloom that come through us, a lot of jellyfish as well, but we managed to pick away a few more sharks for the lads. Everyone had one. The guys that have never had them before had them as well. We ended up with 4 sharks in the end, plus the tuna, which was very cool. So yeah, that is the end of episode 2 of Shark Diaries. This week, definitely an improvement in the fishing. It's been a battle with the conditions, very heavy week on the work. Not a lot of sleep going on at home as well because of the baby, so I am absolutely cooked. It's the missus' birthday tomorrow. I've got a day off. I think there's a few days of bad weather as well in set. It's pretty much how the season's gone. It seems to be very hard for a lot of charter skippers this year, with certainly bad weather putting stop to play and making it hard for anyone to do any amount of damage on the fishing trips. But certainly the fishing seems like it's improving a bit. Let's see how it pans out after this spell of unsettled weather that's coming in for the next few days. You'll have to catch me on episode 3 of Shark Diaries next time. Make sure that you subscribe, like and comment to the channel to follow our journey through the rest of the season. I'm Kieren and I am done, and I'm out.